Do, 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 do. Look at that. It's chilly, 17 degrees outside Denver, Colorado. It's foggy. You can't see the city. And that's okay. Yeah, folks, good morning. Brian Loma here. And we are hanging out at the Federal Decatur Station, where there seems to be some construction work going on at the baseball diamond, or is that a retaining hill? It's really hard to tell from here. Good morning. Good morning. So, yeah, it's just blowing the wind out this morning. Gonna sneeze. Just popping in to say hi to everybody, huh? We are trying an experiment this morning, and we're waiting on the 30L. See, this is the 16, and if we jump on it now, good morning, we might catch a bus in 20 minutes. There's no guarantees on that. So what we're trying is a different bus line this morning because I left way early. I'm waiting for the 30L to come out, and so I thought I'd just have a slow conversation with you guys. What's going on? What's going on right now is that we have future trials and updates coming for a variety of people. Eric's went to court the other day. I have court coming up March 18th. And still got to go get discovery on that. But really what I wanted to mention was the upcoming event at the Capitol today. It's the only reason I really came on was to talk about the event at the Capitol today. We're going to be doing Jennifer's Law. Jennifer's Law is a rally to support this issue going before the state of Colorado committees to say that a human being who goes to, say, the jail to pick a human being up or maybe report a crime, that a human being that goes to the hospital because they need medical care, like they're going to deliver a baby or they were in a car accident, these people shouldn't face deportation because the hospital staff, good morning, because the hospital staff thought that there was a problem with this person not being a native citizen of the United States. So, in a sanctuary city, we want to make sure that the people in the city or the state are protected from unjust aggression against their lifestyle. What do I mean by that? Well, very specifically, if you're not a criminal and you're not committing crimes, if you're being a productive member of society as far as the things that you benefit into the community, and work output is definitely one of those things that people will be concerned about. I should switch my chat. You want straws? Okay, so let me finish this thought. And good morning. There's the Bronco Stadium. If you're an undocumented U.S. citizen, or a non-U.S. citizen, I mean, and you're living in the United States, you have output. You have work that you're doing. You have contributions to society that you're making, and you're usually not being a burden on society because society isn't paying for that. The social services, the Medicares, the housing vouchers, and all those things generally do not apply to you. So your life is more difficult to begin with. Now, talking about the difficulty of life, this is the interchange of the interstate. So Jennifer's Law is going to say that if you go to the hospital, or if you're assaulted and you want to go file a police report because you were raped, that you wouldn't be deported for it. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Stephen. So I'm going to be going to the Capitol this afternoon, and we'll probably do a short video from there. We're also going to be participating in educating people, doing voter outreach today. So I'm not going to live stream the whole thing and commentate it. Anyway, that was the big deal of the day. I just wanted to share that out. Straws. As far as straws, my handle is the way you reach me. Whether it's a Google Gmail account, whether it's PayPal, whether it's Cash App, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Cut the Plastic is the way to get in touch with me. And I'm not on the 16L. I am on the 30L. This 30L, it's 8:24. My bus switches at 8:39 to get to the office. There's one bus that'll go through. So I'm checking to see if this bus will get me to work in a very short amount of time, Jesse. So, yeah, because it's an interesting and integrated system out here, folks. It's another thing we can talk about is the bus system. It's not the most convenient route system. I took a train. I transferred from a bus. Now, yesterday I transferred from the train to the bus to the train to the bus. Yes, I rode 4 different RTD units to get to my office. Today I'm going to try to ride 3. Rough, tough, and dangerous. Ralph Nader's birthday. Well, Stephen, tell us something special about Ralph Nader. Because I don't know that I'm thinking about Ralph right now. I am thinking about the fact that there's a guy testifying in Washington, D.C. while the president has skipped the country, so the left hand doesn't see what the right hand is doing. But what we're going to find out, hopefully today, is that the President of the United States, no, I don't hope for this, but I think what we're going to find out today is that Colbert, oh, nice. I know the guy in the Patriots did that too. And I'm not really competing with Eric. He's got 10,000 viewers. I've got, 10 people here. And it's okay. I'm just having a conversation. Y'all can go follow Eric right now. That's good. Yeah. No, it's cool. GM Colbert car. I'm not really familiar with the Colbert car. I want to know more about this. And I'm sorry that I'm competing with Eric. I didn't mean to, but and I thought that it was time to get online because I wasn't going to be on the bus and train the whole day. And it shows you guys the different looks of Denver. This look is the foggy, it's crappy outside morning look. Eric's definitely more interesting. He's got Janet Matheson with him. And if you're watching me and you don't know that Eric Grant is live, you should go with him right now. Because I really don't have anything important to say. I was just kind of rolling over my mind a little bit. And sometimes it's nice to just talk to y'all. So one of the reasons that I wanted to talk to y'all, and Stephen's online with me right now, with us, I am looking for people. Oh, wow. Was it a hydrogen 6-engine, 6-cylinder? Because I know the government's bought, or the corporations have bought those all out. I don't know what the difference between a rear engine and a front engine matters, unless you're worried about hitting the person and the seat dimensions and the trunk space. Yeah, I suppose there's some issues that could be flowed through with that, but I don't know. We should all just be all these single-person cars should be gas. And they should not be permitted. The infrastructure should be designed that people don't need they don't need to invest in their own conveyances. because the mass commuting conveyance system is efficient. That's cool, Stephen. I hope that people are motivated to be activists by a lot of people, including myself. And I can agree with the six-cylinder. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Was the Volkswagen, right? Rear trunk. Because a vehicle has a front compartment and a back compartment that protects the bodies anyway. So I don't know what the differences in that are. Anyway, some people have more power than they think, and others claim more power than they're given. So I want to claim more power than I'm given. You see that church right there? That is St. Cajetan's Church right there in the middle of the Auraria campus. It's a very historic building. Yesterday, the Water Association of Student Stewards Urban Program at Metropolitan State University, of which I'm a past president, held their job fair there, of which I created 5 years ago. I just wanted to toot my own horn for a little bit. Yep. So my mark was left there yesterday, and I wasn't even there. And when it comes to activism, I think that's the kind of activism that we want to have. So when Stephen came to me and said, I want to help, I keep thinking about the things that I need help with. It used to be in an indigenous neighborhood, and there's a block that's protected. It's a way of where it's an example. Let's just use the Auraria campus for what it is. It's an example of modernization that displaces some. It preserves the history, and if I remember correctly in my history lessons, the Auraria campus's design plan actually displaced hundreds of people. But Denver was at a place where it wasn't as big as it is today, and it had room to displace those people and give them another space. It's changed the history, it's changed the footprint of the city of Denver, and we have to be conscientious about how we change our footprints continuously. So it looked like a strong wind could blow them over. Strong winds don't blow me over that easily, I'll tell you that. And I keep trying to get to this dang point. I need your help. Stephen has said, how can I help? I need help with a couple of things. In order to produce effective videos that spread around, we need to be able to produce videos from our live streams. And if you know about Brian Loma, you know that Brian Loma generally runs 12 to 15 hours a day, full strength. It's very rarely that he's decaffeinated. And he's continuously creating action and work. I don't have time to edit videos and make them beautiful. I know that it's a key essential to the next level of our movement. Eric Brandt struggles the time to make effective videos daily, right? Because we're not talking about sitting at home and watching the house, watching the living room, watching us talking on the streets. What we need are those actions that we took, modified, not into discovery, but into the clips that people want to watch. That will take somebody like me, doesn't do a lot of things, but when he does, I do a lot of things. But the videos aren't effective. I went and testified on plastic straws, and I exposed the truth in the manner that the state representative. I do need social media cheerleaders to edit. That's exactly it. I did that legislator And I caught her on video, right? She's like, this is why I'm pulling this. It doesn't give the state control. It allows municipalities control. And I can't have that. What she didn't say directly, but she said indirectly was, the people who gave me this bill, their corporate interests to be able to continuously and forever by state law have the authority to pollute the state of Colorado, those rights would be diminished if this bill passes. And I can't be responsible for that because that's not why they asked me to sponsor this bill, right? It's very complicated. Essentially, if you have a law that mandates the authority to pollute, local municipalities cannot say, no, don't pollute. Sam Brash, I'm sending you this video. This is the problem. So with the plastic straw bill, with the styrofoam issues that are coming up, with these micromanaging of individual legislative methods, we're not creating a base framework that gives Colorado the right to recycle and to regulate what items are not allowed to pollute when local communities recognize the voices of the people that live within them. And they say that this must be a state thing, but when you mandate it to be a state thing, people who I don't know this lady, and I can't say that she doesn't have the political will or the spine. What I can say is that it's clear to me that when your bill is adapted to the will of the people who test at the state level, and you pull your bill because what they spoke out on is exactly how it gets modified, there's a problem. So that's one of the things that I've been mulling in my head, is this bill, is the way that we caught it, and now how do we carry that to the people using this channel's voice? That means that I need somebody to go through and edit and watch that thing and say, okay, here's the minute markers that this video is interesting, right? And send that to cuttheplastic@gmail.com and through conversation or through a community page. And I say this because, McGee's, McGee's Camp Sports Park or something. I know the person on Facebook is Glenn. They started a Facebook page for us. And, trying to post community things that are going in the state of Colorado and in the Denver metro area because of our work in the homeless communities, the fight to feed people, to make sure that housing is there. And I want to make sure that these messages are shot out as well.
Stop requested.
Greg Manning, I want to be your friend and talk to you personally because this is one of the things that I'm all about. Holy cow. Are you kidding me? I know about gasification and I do know about depolymerization. I'm not a chemist, but I got my environmental science degree at Metropolitan State University. Right there is where I would spend most of my days going to school. And I have other projects plans. So one of those projects, very realistically, is building another type of machine. Greg, will you please email me at cuttheplastic@gmail? That's my personal email. I will read it. And my machines will turn trash plastic that don't need to be gasified, but could be converted into usable plastic machine, construction materials and other things. I have some really, really serious intentions here. The reason I started buying the stainless steel straws to sell them is so that I could raise money toward buying and building this machinery. I cannot stress that enough. So please, Is that for heat? Yeah. If you turn plastic, so all your plastic bags that blow away and make flowers in the trees, they're made of LP gas, and you can heat them, gasify them, and then use them as LP propane in your home. Right? You can use it to generate electricity. You can use it to electrify a house and heat it to cook. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. And if you build the systems in tandem, you'll have loss due to kinetic energy, but you'll claim the maximum benefits out of it. Wow, I just actually blew down some smart stuff. What do you guys know? Yeah. So this is why I'm online competing with Eric, not intentionally competing with Eric. But I wanted to have a chat this morning with some of you guys who are folks, guys and gals, peoples who are following and engaging in these conversations, because I'm looking for help, and I'm truly looking for help to switch the videos to a more succinct conversation, so that we are having, this is some new development going up. Look, there's businesses, parking, office and residential spaces up on top, right? This is going in right here in downtown Denver. So, yeah, I need help, and I want to stay focused. Sorry, I didn't realize that. Oh well. I really do. I need help. And the reason that we need help is because we're doing so much fighting that we need to categorize it. We need to be able to organize and shorten. Nobody wants to sit and watch 2-hour streams of Brian Loma rambling, but they'll watch 5 minutes of us engaging in a legitimate conversation with some finite points to educate and highlight them. And that's what I'm trying to do. So, it looks like we missed the bus. Isn't that a bummer? One of the problems with the RTD system is that communicate forward, or they don't slow the buses down. You don't see the 44 behind you, do you? No. Are you on time, or are we just running a couple minutes behind? 3 minutes late? Yeah. 3 minutes late means that I gotta walk 10 blocks. That's okay. We're gonna walk it. It's cold outside. But we're also gonna see if the 44 here is coming, because there's a lot of people sitting here. And that's unusual. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Any of y'all seen the 44 come by? Oh, thank you. Very good. I'm excited by that. Okay. I was worried because it's like once every half hour, and if your connecting bus is late, you're screwed. So thank you. So that's good news, folks. The buses are all running behind, which means that we're gonna get to the work on time. Yeah, here's the beautiful federal courthouse. It's just a massive, beautiful structure. It's immense. So, yeah, I'm kind of losing out of things to say, which is part of the problem here. So I'm gonna let you go. Good. Look at, we got the Public Works Vector truck. We got the 18th and 19th buses that go in a loop around downtown to keep people getting from Union Station to their offices. But that's north-south routes, right? North-south routes work really well. It's the east-west ones once you leave the primary downtown block, where we're struggling in downtown Rhino and the north end. Just for those of you who are curious. Anyway, it's snowing. It's cold outside. I didn't bring my snow pants and my boots, and I should have checked. It said it was going to be a high of 40 something today, so I didn't expect the snow. Darn you, Google. Alright, guys, this is Brian Loma from downtown Denver. Wishing you a wonderful day. Don't forget to order your stainless steel straws, PayPal, cut the plastic. Thank you.